And alright guys, welcome back to another video on the David Hammond Visuals YouTube channel. Haven't done one of these little raw chats in a little while, and I'm stoked. You guys admiring the setup? We have the key light right there, but boom, we got the backdrop, and I decided, you know what? It's getting a little darker. It's actually crazy, guys. Cheers to spring. It's 7:13 right now, and it's still decently bright. That is amazing. I'm stoked. But because it was getting darker, I thought, let's put on the practical light, put on a little lamp, add a little fajam. Okay, I can say this because it's a visuals channel. So with that said, guys, you know the flex, you know the deal. We have the David Hammond Visuals mug. Not tea this time, just water. Had enough tea today. And yeah, guys, in this little raw chat, if you guys are new here, we have a few of these raw chats just to really break down photography and videography, the mindset, business side of it, just everything in a very raw, condensed form. So with that, guys, we're speaking about what I feel inspired to is to speak about taking breaks with photography and videography. Now, I know what you guys may be thinking, David, that's so boring, taking breaks, so generic. Obviously, it's the easiest concept in the world. You just take a break. But I really want to explain the dynamic within taking a break and how it can honestly, and I mean this, it's probably one of the most important and pivotal things you will do in photography and videography. Okay, so let me explain. Now, in my journey with photography and videography, oh yes, and we are in the pajamas, by the way, in case you were wondering. That's what we do in these little chats. So yeah, sit back and relax. In photography and videography, my 4+ years of shooting, I have noticed the most amount of growth when I take breaks. And it's funny because I was just at my buddy Philip's house. And he's a musician, a very talented musician. He's been taking a massive break from social media the past few months. And I told him, and we both know, that it's only through taking breaks that we're able to cultivate and truly learn and delve deep and enrich in our craft to then rise above and share with the world. Well, what I've noticed, particularly in the artistic creative field, is that could not be closer to the truth. It's very interesting because another topic we were speaking of, and again, these are always candid, unscripted, is you'd think, right? It's very interesting. You'd think that when you're shooting photography and videography, that you're actually growing and learning, right? And now that may be true to a certain extent, but what I believe is the time where you're actually really curating, okay? I use that keyword curating, like paint on a wall, really just soaking in and enriching like a plant, all of the nutrients, your deep skill of photography and videography, whether this is your really deep, tangible, a real good understanding of lighting, audio, composition, flow, story, it actually comes in the breaks. And the reason I say this, guys, is because when you're shooting, this is actually when you are essentially breaking down. When you're shooting, you're trying new styles, you're throwing this, you're trying this, let's put this up, do this, right? But you have to keep in mind that these things you're throwing at the wall only really begin to stick within your psyche, right? Who you are as a creative when you actually take a break. So as an example, I have taken multiple breaks, whether that's, a few months at a time, few weeks at a time. And the longer the break, when I do come back, you'd think it's backwards. You'd think that, photography and videography is one of those things that's like a use it or lose it thing, which is true to an extent. But what I've noticed is that I have advanced the most when I take breaks. And the reason I believe that is the case is because of what I just said. I've allowed this skill to curate, right? The word curation, curate, if you're a painter, I'm not a painter, but it's similar to when you paint a wall, you have to let it curate or really just seep and soak into the wall for a few days before you're able to paint another coat. It's at least what I believe. It's the same thing with visuals, especially, okay? If you've been hammering it, taking a bunch of outdoor photos or making short films or documentaries or this or that or shooting B-roll, and you really want to take it to the next level, I would actually encourage you, if you're feeling a burnout, take a break, and a long break. Take a few months off. I know that sounds ridiculous and crazy, David. I'm going to lose my skill. I'm going to be, it's all going to go away. You actually get way better. It's very, very backwards. I'm sorry if you can hear my mom talking back there. Can't really do anything about that. It's very interesting, guys. It's very, very interesting. So that is the most empowering, beneficial thing to us both. Photography and videography, I'm living proof that if you take breaks, for whatever reason, the myriad of reasons, you not only will be okay, in my opinion, you will come back even better. So use that as a bit of inspiration, as a little insight to you guys that it's awesome. You really can't lose. And it's only through actually not pressing the record button and soaking it deep within us that we're able to come back new and improved. So I'll finish it there, guys. Just a quick little raw chat. As always, guys, if you were interested, you can follow the podcast. Yes, the David Hammond Visuals podcast. I don't know if you guys saw the mug. which is called just that, David Hammond Visuals Podcast, where we have episodes or talks just like this, raw talks, except much more in depth, much longer. And I believe there's already about 7 episodes out. So if you're interested, definitely head over to Apple Podcasts. That's where it's at least as of right now. And subscribe, check it out. So I'll finish it there, guys. I hope this was a resource to you. Hope you guys are all enjoying your time so far with spring coming. We're all going to be shooting the most, guys, like the video or comment or subscribe, or you don't even have to, if you're excited for spring, okay? Like, I am honestly stoked. Cherry blossoms, waterfall season, everything's about to bud, you name it. So I'll finish here. If you feel that you've been taking a little bit of a break like I have from visuals, don't worry, your time will come. Spring is en route, and I believe this is going to be the best season ever. So I'm so excited. Smash the like button if you're excited too. I don't know if that was cheesy. And yeah, love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. Check out the podcast. All links down below. And yeah, the course, coaching, everything you guys know as well, down below as well. Go get yourself the free course, as well as if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, okay? I haven't made a video like this in a while, so I got to catch up on my plugs and stuff like that. So love you guys. Till then, peace.